Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, thank you for coming here in this beautiful day. Before we start this lovely seminar, let me introduce myself to you so that you all here can know my name and make me famous by spreading words about how fascinating this seminar is. My name is Muhammad Savio Qalby Vanida Putra. I'm a college student in BINUS University Bandung from Computer Science Faculty. On today's agenda, I would like to share to all of you a topic which is rules of ethical communication in social media. Some of you may think this topic is not necessary to take a look at, but actually it is. What I'm going to do is not giving you answers about ethics or social media and so on and so on. But what I'll try to do is to make you raise some questions regarding your particular role, your opinion, and your issues regarding this topic. The first thing I am going to do is to make sure you understand what is ethics and social media and how both of them became so important in today's life. And the next one, I will slowly guide you deeper about this whole ethical communication topic by telling you three main principles of social media ethics. And the last thing I'm going to do is to mention about some rules of ethical communication in social media which you can apply in your everyday life. So, everyone here knows about ethics, right? Well, Mr. Wikipedia said that ethics is moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity, while social media is communication through websites and other online platforms that are used by large groups of people to share information, develop social contacts, and promote business. Social media has a much wider reach beyond marketing and technology. There are rules of ethics for social media that must be followed. In social media, the right ethic equals the right perspective and the right thinking on how to leverage social media appropriately and how to engage people in the right manner. Aggressive targeted interaction has no place in social media. From the point of view of ethics, you should always say who you are, mention your affiliations, and be clear about your intentions. That is proper behavior in your social media. There are three main principles of social media ethics that you need to remember. The first one is authenticity, which is the way people will respond positively if you are sincere in your communication. And the second one is you need to be transparent to them also. Transparency is essential in business and life. Ethically speaking, you should always share information that you feel will help others. It is a demonstration of good ethics if you tell the truth, even if and when it is difficult. And the last part of the principles which is so important is communication. Getting to know people in your community and letting them get to know you is better. Without communication, you have nothing. Valuable and mutual conversations get you noticed by other people. You should always communicate in an honest and open manner. If you show others who you are, what you stand for truthfully, people will respect you and become fond of you. You will establish some connections and relationships, and in turn, they will also be truthful to you. Mostly, ethics is ignored during the communication through social media. The most common case appear is when many abusive words came during a conversation through social networking, both intentionally and unintentionally by people. My personal experience is that I played a lot of online games with my friends, and sometimes when I pair up with a random user through a matchmaking, there are a lot of polite people in game, but also there are a lot of people who use abusive words to you, and we call them toxic gamers. So they kind of mock you, and then they use in verbal words, and then they comment about how bad you're playing the game. So there are also people like that in the gaming world. It would be nice if communications on the internet or maybe in the gaming world is using polite and proper words, right? Here are some important things related to ethics in using social media that you can apply in your everyday life. The first one is to avoid spreading racist, pornography, and violence issues or contents. It would be wise if we do not spread information related to certain race or religion, and more to share useful information only and avoid conflict to others and uploading violent photos such as traffic accident photo or other violent images. And you should also check the news validity that are occurring around you. Nowadays, it is very common to find out a news that disfigure other parties in social media. Therefore, we should be more intelligent in capturing any information. And the third one is to appreciate others' works. When sharing information in form of photographs, writings, videos, make sure you mention the source to appreciate the other's works. Never copy paste any contents without showing the source. And lastly, the most important things, do not, I repeat, do not ever share your personal information too much. It would be wiser for you to restrict your personal life in using social media. There will be possibility that other contacts on your list will use the information to maybe harm you. So, my conclusion today for you all is to be aware and be careful when you use social media. The lack of public awareness related to ethics in social media will trigger some social problems, like cyberbullying. Indeed, users have freedom in using social media to communicate with anyone. What I'm trying to point out is that always realize and show good ethics in using social media. It would be much better if users like us use social media with good ethical principles, which is not only beneficial for you to gain relationships and join a community, but also to other people which look up to you as a good role model of social media user, which in turn will decrease the social problem that I just mentioned. By paying attention to these rules of ethics communication, I can assure you that you are one of those people which help make the world a better place. Thank you for your attention. Once again, I hope I can see you in another session. Good evening.